Are you ready for opening day? Because I am. We will be previewing the Cubs and Dodgers game here next on Boys and Ivy.
Welcome to the Boys and Ivy Chicago Cubs podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Boys and Ivy. I'm your host, Jason Mead, alongside with my son, Parker Park Chop Mead.
Hey, everybody.
And he is rocking the green, but I'm not. Because you go ahead and pinch me. Because you know why? Because tomorrow is opening day of baseball. It has finally arrived, and we couldn't be more excited and ready to go for that. So, Parker, hey, what is the bobblehead of the day?
The bobblehead of the day is a person that didn't get to go with us on the Japan trip, so I guess we should have him here. Nico Warner, welcome to the show.
Nico, welcome to the show. I even rock Nico's jersey today, too. So, big day tomorrow. We have finally got the opening day of baseball. Here it is, the Dodgers versus the Cubs in Tokyo, and we're excited and ready to go. Park, how excited are you for the opening day of baseball?
I am very, very excited. Finally, we're starting. And I mean, as a Cubs fan, I just did my fantasy draft and I got the first pick and I went with Ohtani. But I'm a true Cubs fan, so I hope he strikes out 4 times and we win the ball game.
Did you have to defer any of your fantasy money to later on down the line, or did you get him straight up?
I got him straight up. The first time in Dodgers history.
Yeah, $30 Dodger dogs free here. So we're 5 in the morning Eastern time. It's 6 o'clock in the morning our time. Parker, do you want me to wake you up in the morning?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to wake you up. So we're going to get up, watch the game, and hopefully the Cubs get a win because right now there's a guy named Owen on the Dodgers, and he's 0-2, baby, because the Cubs have won 2 games in spring training. Parker, are we gonna get a clean sweep in Tokyo?
Yep.
Hope so. But anyway, news of the day is Mookie Betts is out for both games. What do you think of this, Park?
Oh man, I don't want a player to be hurt, but that's good for us so we can win.
I know, but they got an all-world lineup, so I mean, I'm sure they can just plug and play. And yeah, I mean, not having him in the lineup, he's been their I think he's been their number 2 guy behind Ohtani, and so with that, not having to pitch against him, that's going to help us out a little bit too. But the projected starters tomorrow are Yoshi Yamamoto and Ashota Imanaga. What do you expect, Park?
I expect Shota probably gonna go for about 4 or 5 innings, probably. And same thing with Yamamoto. Kind of just get them in there. It's their country, so I mean, you basically kind of have to have them pitch. So I'm really excited because I've never got to see the Cubs play in Japan. Like, so it's probably gonna be like a more special time like thing to watch. So I mean, I just hope they sweep them just like you swept me today in mini hoop basketball.
That's right. Swept him 4-0 on the mini hoop in the garage. Dog game. Dog and straight up dog whopped him. That's what we're looking for. Dog whop. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna dog whop him tomorrow. But Yamamoto in 2024, he was 7-2 with an ERA of 3. In 2024, he was dominant against the Cubs, going 1-0 in 2 starts. He pitched a total of 9 innings, striking out 8 batters in each game and giving up 0 runs. This is concerning, but we had a whole different team. We got a whole different team this year, Park. I don't expect the Cubs to go out and get shut out. Do you?
I don't.
I
But
think the line.
just hope.
Go ahead.
I just hope that we hit the ball. Like just get on. A lot of people get on base, pitch great, and we'll be just fine.
We'll be just fine. Shota versus the Dodgers last year was 1-0 in 2 starts, 2.45 combined ERA, giving up 3 earned runs and striking out 7 Dodgers. I expect him to have a decent game. It's going to be nothing but hype in Japan. Well, with all those guys, say Yamamoto, Roki, Shota, and say Suzuki. So definitely is an exciting time, and the world will be on, or baseball will be on display of the whole world tomorrow morning. I don't know how many people is going to get up that early to watch it, but you know who's going to get up and watch it?
Us.
So that's right, baby. Will Shota, now, we'll talk about this. Will Shota have a decline in 2024? Last year, he went 15-3 with a 2.91 ERA. It's kind of hard to top that. What do you think?
It's really like 15-3 is just a record that's a great season with a 2.91 ERA. And he wasn't his ERA down to like one or something like that for a while, and then he kind of got hit around at the end of the year.
Yeah, he had a couple bad starts, and that kind of ballooned his ERA, but he was dominant off the get go. So it's kind of hard to top that 15-3 your rookie year. I know he's 30 what 31 now, but I mean the only thing topping that is going something in one. But he's definitely our ace, and he mixes it up well. I enjoy watching him pitch. He's kind of fiery too, and he's fun to watch out there. So what is your 2025 Shota projection stats? What do you think he's going to go this year?
I think he's gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with 16-4 with a 2.94 ERA.
294 a year. I take 16-4. We'll take that again. That's for sure.
2.94 ERA.
Yeah, I'm going to say a little bit of a decline this year. I'm going to go 17-7 with a 3.14 ERA. That's my projecting of him. I just think it's
a lot of games.
Yeah, I think he'll probably pitch upwards of close to 30, but I think he doesn't. He's not a guy that's going to blow his arm out. He's not a super power pitcher. He mixes it up well, and I think he's in it for the long haul. And I just think he's just a great pitcher. He's fun. Like I say, he's fun to watch, and he's not super overpowering, but he just knows how to get guys out, and he doesn't walk a lot of guys, and he gets a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, I like Shota on the team because I mean, even though he's from different country and can't talk to these guys, he can pitch. I
He
mean,
can pitch.
we'll take that. We'll take that any day. We all.
He knows how soon Go Cubs go. He knows how soon Go Cubs go.
Yeah.
So the Cubs split in Tokyo series with the 2 exhibition games, losing the first one to the Hanshin Tigers 3-0, taking down I'm probably butchering this, but Yomiuri Giants 4-2. Behind the young bats of PCA, Workman, and Matt by God Shaw. By God, Matt Shaw.
By God, hit the ball so hard. Bodie in it.
Bodie in the cold.
Hit the ball so hard.
I'm excited for Matt Shaw. He drove in 2 runs in that game. But, I was kind of like, what the heck when we came out and we lost to that Tigers team 3-0. I was like, it's like the Harlem Globetrotters losing to that one. What is it? What do you I don't even know what the team that the Harlem Globetrotters play, but that's kind of my first thought when we got beat by them Tigers 3-0 the other day. I'm like, oh my God, can't even score against these guys. This isn't a good start to the season, But Parker, I know this is a subject we've been talking about. Go ahead and read it off here.
Kyle Tucker is still struggling with the 0-for-8 I cannot talk. In Japan, bringing him to 1-31. By God, that is awful.
My God, awful. 1-for-31 start for Kyle Tucker. We gave up all them guys, and oh my God, I'm getting nervous.
Is he not getting enough sleep, or what's going on here?
I don't know what's going on, but 1-for-31 is definitely alarming, and it's scary. It's by God scary, man. We've invested all this into this guy, so hopefully he doesn't come out and lay a skunker and suck like Neris did last year. We got a guys from Houston last year with Hector Neris, and now we got him. We got Ryan Presley, and the guy on the show the other day, I was like, dude, call his name Ryan Stressley. And I'm like, oh my gosh, man. So hopefully they pan out. I'm sure they will. But I think we'll do just fine. I think Kyle Tucker will figure it out. He's an all world hitter. And hopefully, I think he's only had one other bad spring like this, and I'm sure he's had runs like this. But I mean, 1 for 31 though, that's pretty alarming, don't you think?
Yes. Hopefully he'll figure it out. I'm sure he will. So we just gotta hope for the best, I guess.
Gotta hope for the best. That's all we can do. It's all we can do. Hope for the best. Game 2 on Wednesday. The Dodgers send out Roki Sasaki versus Justin Steele. How you like that matchup, Park?
Now this game will be a game that I think we will win. Stamp that we will win because
Stamp it, Parker.
just,
Stamp. Boom.
just
There you
because
go. He stamped that. Stamp
Roki
it.
Sasaki, this was going to be his first game as a major leaguer.
Roki.
So I that's just what I think. But I think the Cubs. To be honest, I know we're saying the sweep and stuff, but I think it'll go 1-1. That's just something that's most likely gonna happen. But I mean, we're hoping for that sweep though.
Here we are hoping the rookie, is making his rookie debut. So, man, but I really wish the Cubs could have got this guy. I really do. He would have slotted in the number 2 spot. We wouldn't have had to worry about that 5th starter. We should have just deferred a little bit of money. Come on, boys. Come on. What's his name? Ricketts. Come on, Ricketts. Defer a little bit of money. We could have had Roki in the number 2 slot, and our pitching staff would have been loaded. But this guy has got a ton of potential. He's a number 1 MLB prospect, and I think he's going to have a heck of a MLB career. But he's getting beat his first game out there in the park because Justin Steele. Last year, Justin Steele, Parker, what'd he do?
He went 9-4 with the ERA of 4.26.
We need to get that down to about the mid 3s. And I think Steele will bounce back. Do you think he'll bounce back to what he was before, a Cy Young candidate?
I think he will. I mean, if you saw that game versus the Brewers, I was looking. It was during that time. He got so mad because the Cubs were making errors. Like
They
that.
can't hit.
It's a big
Can't
difference.
Couldn't hit. Made error after error after error. And
Could have been
sometimes you got to get a little fired up, light a little fire under some of these guys.
He's just
like I do. Sometimes I got to light a little fire under you guys, right? On your baseball team. But I think Steele will bounce back, and hopefully he gets back to the Steele he was in 2023. What are your projections for Mr. Justin Steele for 2025?
I think he's gonna have a pretty good bounce back year. I'm gonna go with 12-3 with
I like it.
With the ERA of 3.16.
3.16. We'll take that all day long. I'm gonna go 15-6. And I'm probably going to go 3.25 ERA for Justin Steele. I think he'll bounce back and he'll be the big dog that we need him to be. How long do you think we run the starters out there for these 2 games, Parker?
I mean, I did say this for Shota. It's probably going to be around the 4 or 5, but I think Steely's going to go to 7.
Going to go 7? Yeah, because, I mean, we're going to have, when we come back, we'll have like 5 games. We'll probably rest those guys because those guys won't be pitching. I wouldn't think they would be in those, those last 5 spring training games, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, I like that. I would say probably 6, and we got to get that bullpen involved a little bit. But if we have a lead late, I just hope to God for one season we can live stress free with our bullpen and really, we got, Porter Hodge and we got Ryan Presley, but
we don't got Hector.
And we don't have him, but Julian Mayweather's thrown really well. And, I really think our bullpen's definitely improved, and hopefully we come out and we lock it down and we get out of Tokyo with 2 wins. What is your prediction scores of these 2 games?
First game, I'm gonna say the Cubs will lose 3-2, but in the second game, we're gonna win 5-1.
5-1. Okay, I'm going to say we're getting out of Tokyo, and they still got a guy named Owen on the team. 0-4. That's what I'm going to say. I think the Cubs are going to win both of these games. I think we're going to win the game. The first game, let's go 7-5. Because I think, they want some offense to go on at Tokyo. They want something to watch, something to get excited about. I think in the second game, I think Steely, like I said, I think he'll probably go like 6. But if you don't, if it is a bullpen game, I'm going to say that's probably Cubs win 6-4. That's my 2-game prediction. So, Park, read us off. What you got?
What are you and me mostly excited for 2025? I'll tell you, I am excited to see how our pitching does. What about you?
Well, yeah. I'm excited to see how Matt by God Shaw does, bud. I want to see Matt Shaw and the young guns that we got right now. I want to see that. Hopefully our pitching and our bullpen's better. But I want to see Matt Shaw. That's who I want to see. And another guy I'm really high on is Michael Busch. I think Michael Busch is going to have an all-star season. I think he's going to be great. I think he's going to hit a lot of home runs. He's just a great baseball player, and I think he's going to win a Gold Glove. And I know you're super excited about your boy too. Who is that?
PCA. They were chanting that in the game, and I was like, Dad, they're chanting PCA. I'm like, and you're like, really? He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, but he had a rope right down the line, but it's foul, and then he popped out.
He did hit a double in that. He did hit a double in that second game, and ended up stealing third. Gage Workman drove him in, but yeah, I mean, the excitement for PCA, the excitement for Matt Busch, and I just think this year the Cubs, there's something to get excited about. I think we are definitely a World Series contender, and hopefully, we can back it up and by God win a bunch of games. By God, I tell you what now, right? So hey, tomorrow also, I know tomorrow you're super excited about what comes out tomorrow. I know you're super stoked about it.
MLB The Show 25.
Yep. So we ended up buying it last night, and we thought we were getting it last night, but Dad's too cheap to buy the $99 version, so we bought the cheaper version, and then Parker has to wait 2 days, and he's super excited about it. Right? 1 more
day left.
1 more day left. Yep. Actually, if it comes out at like 10 o'clock tonight,
but like 5-6 more hours.
We gotta hit the sack early, Jack, because the Cubs are gonna whip some butt tomorrow, right?
Yep.
BTB, belt to butt tomorrow, right? Yeah, we're keeping this show PG. But anyway, tune in tonight for our buddies over at Locked On Cubs Live. They do a preview show. I think me and Parker is going to sit in on that. We might get on the air. And so check that out tonight. And we just want to thank you, obviously, for watching the show and keep following us and stuff. And the best way for you to help us grow the show is hit the likes, subscribe, comment anything below, and tell us what you want to see on the show. Anything you want to talk about. We're definitely open ears, but we want to thank you for tuning into the show. Parker, how excited are you? And you got anything else for all the fans out there?
I'm very excited for tomorrow. Hopefully you guys have fun watching them. And see ya.
See ya. Thank you for watching the Boys and Ivy Cubs podcast. And like always,
go Cubs go!